Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Mild Filler. Only this time, we're not doing a podcast, we're doing a minicast, where I usually only have one other person, and we just have a smaller conversation. You know, not an hour long, as you can see. It's going to be about 20 to 30 minutes at most, so don't expect a super long conversation on this. And, you know, we're just going to mainly sum up our thoughts. If we liked it, we hated it, we felt neutral about it. And, of course, joining me today is Devin.
Hey.
Damn, dude, the crowd is going wild right now.
I know, the fucking crowd of 5.
When I upload
so that's
this,
even hoping.
when I upload this and it gets to that mark where you're talking, we're gonna gain like 20 million subscribers off the bat.
Oh god, don't even, that's so. Ooh. I don't know about that.
What are you saying? Of course it can happen. So, as you can see, today we're gonna be talking about Kaiji. Thankfully for me, Devin introduced me to Kaiji, so I think it's only fair that he goes first, and he tells me a little thing or two on how he discovered it.
You know what the funny thing is? I don't remember how I discovered upon it. I feel like one day, because I got bored, as usual, and I just saw Crunchyroll where this had this service, it's like, hey, why don't you roll this dice? Random anime. I'm like, I guess I'll do it. I just rolled around, I'm like, no, gay, faggot, oh, this? And I found Kaiji and I just watched it just because, and then that's it.
The rest is history.
The rest is history. The rest is just me bitching about it. He's like, hey, watch Kaiji, it's the hypest.
It took me like 6 months for me to finally watch it.
It's not as bad as Psycho-Pass. Oh.
It's not. No, it's not.
Yeah, that whole 9 months of like, I'll watch it, I promise.
Yeah,
and you watched it.
I watched it, didn't I? That's what mattered.
And you liked it. I'm happy about that.
I really liked it. But today we're talking about Kaiji. Obviously, as you can see how I came about it, he kept telling me over and over again to watch Kaiji. And I finally did. And hey, glory and behold, I really liked it as well.
Yeah.
So, alright. Since, how about we talk about our experiences on first watching the show?
Oh, God.
Because, let's be honest here, the very first thing that came about to me was the fucking noses.
The noses are great. One of my favorite parts of the show, honestly.
I've never seen any other anime put this much attention to detail to male noses. Never.
It's like the defining trait. It's like, who's that guy's nose? Oh, it's a
Yeah,
peanut.
that's literally it. Like, I bet you there's like some type of fucking like poem or like quote out there that says you can define a man's personality by the look of their nose.
Oh, so what's...
Because, you know, maybe Kaiji is like supposed to mean like he's sharp.
Well, that's actually pretty good. Then what about the director? His nose is literally a peanut. What's him?
He's nuts.
Oh god, that's actually a good one too. Not wrong.
Don't make me grind this out because I probably can't think of these ones that are really good.
That's actually the only 2 noses I could think of.
Well, there's also the by the way, full disclosure before I actually go into it, we suck at pronouncing Japanese names.
Oh, I'm not even gonna try.
Yeah, so sorry if I offend anyone that, you know, doesn't like to hear Japanese shit.
Yeah, like the only reason I can pronounce Kaiji is they constantly say it. I'm like, alright, it's Kaiji.
Kaiji! Kaiji!
Oh.
Kaiji!
Oh, narrator, stop. You're making me sweat.
We'll talk about him too. But yeah, back to what I was saying. Otsuki, I think is his name, the fat guy from Kaiji too. Yeah, he had quite a nose too. It was all like bulky and shit.
Yeah, it was a potato nose. Like it was like a Lego and Stitch nose.
Yeah, Miuta, one of the 45ers, the little slanted tiny nose that he had.
Yeah, he was like the normal looking guy.
Yeah, the most protagonist looking guy in there.
Yeah, that's right.
And even Tongawa, like he even had like a buff nose from the edges.
He had like a stub nose.
Yeah, I guess you're right. You see this shit? There's so many fucking like different types of noses you can describe. They probably put more. There's probably more variety of noses here than there are a variety of anime girls with hair colors.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
That's a pretty good comparison.
It's crazy. Anyways, but yeah, what was your defining thing that you that happened when you were watching for the first time. That is.
I think the thing that made me like, oh, this series is gonna be great was when they literally made rock paper scissors the hypest.
Oh yeah.
And I'm just like, how can you strategize rock paper scissors?
And they fucking did. And they fucking did. God, that's what amazed me about the show is that like it's so creative with how it tackles things. Because like when I look at something from gambling, I see like, oh, it's all luck. There's probably no chance I'm gonna get it. Well, like Kaiji's like, I need to find out how to bust the system.
Yeah,
And
I need to find out how to cheat because the other guy's cheating too.
And every single time, he's successful in thinking about something really clever. Now, does it always succeed in his favor?
No. It's
No.
like he fails like 5 times, but he succeeds the other time. And that success is like what matters.
Exactly. Let's talk about the arc in general, shall we? Since we're already on the subject.
Arc?
Yeah, the paper, rock, scissors arc. Yeah, I found that arc to be like a really good one to start off the series because it shows people are giant dicks.
Yeah. Especially the guy that was just like, I'll be nice to you, but actually will stab you in the back the hardest, and Kaiji, being the dumb little idiot he is, he's like, sure, I'll take it.
Yeah, dude, at one point, like, I remember just like, just how mad I was at like, him doing that shit, and when Kaiji goes all the way back, he was depressed as equally as all the other people in that room.
There was 2 betrayals, that's right.
Exactly. And then when those 2 came to help and they backstabbed them, I'm like, shit, man, you can't trust anyone in this fucking series.
And Kaiji had to think himself out. Well, there's just the other guy in the room just taunting. Who's like, I have enough money, and money equals I can get out.
Yeah, there was like so many giant dicks. There was him, the 3 trio. Do you remember them? Like the trio, like the blonde guy. And
Those.
They were dicks as well. The other Kaiji's allies. I forgot their names. We'll refer to them to the guy in the green sweater and the fat guy with glasses.
Yeah.
We'll refer to them. Yeah, dude. Like the 2 already have like fucked Kaiji over so hard because the fat guy with glasses was the original intent that like, hey, we should totally betray Kaiji even though he saved our ass. Well, the other green sweater vest guy was the whole reason why Kaiji's here. It's because it passes his debt onto Kaiji.
Oh, he was the friend?
Yeah, he was the one.
Oh yeah, he was the friend.
Yeah, dude. I was like, man, fuck people.
I know, and Kaiji's he got in that whole mess just because he was just like, yo, I have this debt. I'll give it to you. He's like, alright, sure, it won't be that bad.
But yeah, I thought it was really cool how they ended up the whole paper rock scissors thing in general. How he literally, like, the guy that fucked him over first was the one he fucked over last.
Yeah, he had everyone watching, and he was like, I'm embarrassed. I can't beat that. And Kaiju just like, yeah, fuck. And that's literally the entire series. Kaiji gets in debt, gets embarrassed, the guy's laughing about it, and then Kaiji's like, I have to think of a plan.
Yeah, pretty much. But yeah, the one that was like the least planful was the one where they were bouncing over the buildings.
Oh well, that was more like rich people are assholes.
Yeah, that's what made me think. You know what? A comic could kill rich people. They aren't this bad.
Yeah.
Cause man, dude.
Yeah. What do rich people like to do according to Kaiji World? They like to see poor people die and fall off to their deaths. Why? Fucking they're rich people.
Yeah, comic could kill, same thing. Rich people love to torture and lure people into their traps.
Yeah, and they were just literally just having a buffet down there, and just like, ha 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 ha.
We should have a Comic Geek podcast one of these days. Anyways, but yeah, the balance arc was definitely the most emotionally draining to see.
Yeah, because they're just like, alright guys, we gotta have hope. And once they got on the bridge, they're like, oh shit, there's no hope.
I mean, they kind of had it, like, you know, they were pretty focused at first.
But after a while, they just start breaking down, and everyone just started dying.
Especially when the first guy died. That's when I saw, like, oh.
I got sad when when Kaiji's friend, or slash the dad, just died.
Yeah, Ishada?
Yeah, Ishada died.
Yeah, dude, he had such a dramatic death, and I felt so bad for him.
Like, he wasn't even concerned about himself. He's like, no, Kaiji, if you ever get out of this mess, help my son. Because I can't.
I'm just like, shit, man. Poor guy. And what a dramatic way to, like, die, too. He just, like, Kaiji turns away for a second, looks back, and he's gone.
I know. And then Kaiji's like, I will. I promise.
And man, dude, there was some bullshit at the end of that fucking balance board.
Yeah, the last one. I was like,
what?
Oh,
how do you do that?
I don't know.
How do you even do that?
I don't know. Oh my god.
And suddenly there's a huge gust of air from opening the windows from inside.
And you literally have to go to the side of one of the parts of the bridge to climb up to a glass staircase.
I've seen more fair finishes in Super Mario Maker. That's fucking bullshit.
Yeah, and then once you reach the director's just laughing in your face, and you're just like, why did I even go here?
And it was still fucking rigged, because remember, like, oh, you guys asked me to turn it off, so it was off to begin with.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, damn, dude, fuck you guys.
Oh my god.
Dicks everywhere.
I know.
And man, let's get to the meat of Ultimate Survivor.
My favorite part of Kaiji overall.
Yeah, which was Slave and Kings.
Yeah.
I think it was. I don't remember the exact name, but you know the one.
Yeah, the card game.
Exactly. Oh my god, dude, that was so intense. And what I loved about that is it showed how much Kaiji has kind of grown from beginning to end.
Yeah.
Where he was a crying baby not knowing what to do, to going off and cutting off his own fucking ear like a man.
I literally was surprised that moment was like, Kaiji's one of the best anime protagonists ever.
Yeah, dude. Clever, hardcore, and a nice guy.
Yes, he will chop an ear off to save his ass and his friends.
I mean, he got his fingers chopped off, so.
Well, that's because he lost because the director's...
Oh, yeah, I guess it was more a personal thing. But let's talk about the card game, man, because holy shit, dude, it was such a heavy psychological battle with very little dialogue.
Yeah.
That's what I loved about it. It was just a director going on a tantrum saying, holy shit, look what's happening!
Yeah, and I like how the game's so simple, but the game's not the whole point, it's about the battle of the minds, really.
Yeah, dude, that's just fucking insane. Oh, man. Like, I remember I was, like, sitting there, like, at first, and then the first part of the card game, thinking, like, is this guy just that good?
No, he's cheating.
Exactly, and then when I saw that, I'm like, damn, how did Kaiji figure that out?
I know.
I would have been so oblivious and kept going.
I know. I was too. I was just like, wow. I could not figure that out. And his solution for their cheating was just cutting off his ear. He's just like, this is the only way. And they were shocked. They were like, what?
Don't get me wrong, I was shocked as well.
Everyone was shocked, really.
Oh man, that was ridiculous though. But yeah, and after the battle ended too, when Tangawa had to like go on like a hot plate of something or whatever.
Yeah, when Tangawa went down the plate, at first I really hated his guts, but after that I was like, you're alright.
I don't know. I still kind of hate him. I just feel he has too much pride. That's the reason why he did it.
Well, you may be right about that, but at least he took his punishment like a man, which I respect.
I still hate him.
He's not as bad as the director, really.
No, of course not.
The director's the worst.
Speaking of which, man, dude, the first two times you see the director, first time in Ultimate Survivor, like, he's just a worse version of Tangawa. He's the Darth Sidious of Tangawa.
He's the Dark Sidious of Kaiji.
And his first appearance in Against All Rules, he was so fucking weird.
He was just laughing.
He was laughing while like drinking the bowl of wine like a dog.
Yeah, And he was just like,
so weird.
he was like, hey, my subordinate, drink it, or I'll probably kill you.
Why is he so weird?
Because he's an asshole. And he's old.
And rich.
And he's probably bored.
Yeah. I wonder how old is he?
I'd have to guess like 70 at least.
But yeah, dude. And like, I think the coolest thing about seeing Kaiji 2, the first episode, all over again, I might add. For those of you who don't know, I accidentally watched episode 1 through 3 of Kaiji 2.
Yeah, and I was just like, wait a minute. And I was just like, hey, Hector, how was the boat so far? He's like, what boat? I was like,
yeah, I thought it was Ultimate Survivor. I thought Ultimate Survivor was the second one, and I thought Against All Rules were the first, and I was like, whoopsie.
At least you're not the only one to make that mistake. Ooh.
Yeah. Thank God. But yeah, dude, like, looking at it back, since I guess I watched the fourth episode first, like, it's so cool seeing how Kaiji got all these scars, and each scar tells a story.
Yeah, yeah.
I think that's really cool.
Like, his hand tells the story of how, like, the director pretty much cheated with the, like, with the rally, and cut off all his fingers, pretty much.
Yeah,
and
the one on his face was
his
when the
face.
glass broke.
Yeah.
In the, while he was trying to figure out the slave thing or whatever. The slave versus king card game. It's just like, I think that's really, really cool.
Yeah, yeah. It shows, like, how Kaiji's been affected by the events.
Exactly. So, now that we're done with pretty much summing up Ultimate Survivor, let's go over into Against All Rules.
Alright.
Because, holy shit, man. Like, Otsuki is the biggest asshole ever.
I don't
Jesus
mind...
Christ, man.
I don't hate Otsuki, because at least Kaiji trumped him. He trumped him so hard, he's like, I can't beat that at all.
Here's the difference between Utsuki and the other ones. He was blatantly trying to kill him.
Yeah, for like 3 months, Otsuki was like literally going out his way to like ruin Kaiji's lives and the 45ers.
Yeah, he was bluntly trying to kill Kaiji. I'm like, dude, fuck off.
Because like Kaiji wasn't having that shit. And he literally threw a beer in Otsuki's face, which I thought was
amazing.
Awesome.
Yeah, like he's like that was my problem with the what's it called? What was that game called? It was something like
the dice game.
Yeah. What was it called? It had a name.
Oh, I remember it started with a C, and I can't remember the life.
Cashier?
No, it was like CH something.
I don't know. Don't hate us, guys.
It's a dice game. You could just put like the name of it like on the screen.
Yeah, I'll put a little thing there, a little text there for you guys. Anyways, but yeah, dude. Hold on, I'm thinking. We were talking about Otsuki, right?
Yeah, the dice game.
Yeah. Like my problem with the dice arc was it was very slow paced at first.
Yeah, I actually like the slow pace of the first one because it talked about like, yeah, temptation's really a bitch, ain't it?
Yeah, and that was fine. And, like, they were introducing everyone and then, like, how it was going about. But once it got to around the part where, like, before Kaiji threw the beer, and after he got screwed over for the first time, in between that area, it's kind of like,
You know, it was just telling more about the underground and how horrible it was.
Yeah, which I kind of got the memo already, so... but yeah, I mean, it made a pretty good introduction of Hidemitsu Ishida, which is the son of Koji Ishida.
And how much is like he's not his dad at all, he's just selfish.
Yeah, dude, that quote was really good. I'm just like, damn, dude, fuck you.
Like,
he fucking got you.
Like, Kaiji just slapped him like, you're just polar opposites, fuck you.
Yeah, you're nothing like your dad, don't even compare yourself to him.
Yeah.
It's like, damn, so fucking cool.
He just said exactly what I thought. Basically.
But yeah, that place was a hellhole. And, damn, dude. Once again, Kaiji being crafty with the fucking dice thing.
Yeah,
just trap him into a corner.
Out of stick bones. I can't sometimes with this Kaiji sometimes.
I also really love that part with Utsuki was like, doesn't count.
He
like
was really finding an excuse to win.
Oh yeah, he's a salty fucker. He was jawing the shit out.
Well yeah, that's like all the villains of Kaiji. They just try to find a way to win. Either through cheating, through otherwise, yeah.
Yeah, that they do. So yeah, that was pretty neat how the 45ers kind of were like, they all assembled into one, and I was surprised that Kaiji didn't get betrayed by any of them.
I know. Like, the 45ers are literally the only people that believe in Kaiji and think he's the best.
And stick to it.
They really do. They never betrayed him, or they never like, I should leave so he doesn't take any of my money. Like fucking Sakuga.
Yeah. So let's move into probably my least favorite arc.
Oh, what? Pachinko. What's wrong with that? Come on.
So,
we had to have 23, like, 2/3 of the series to be about Pachinko.
So for reference, everyone, we're now going into like new territory because this is something me and Devin have not discussed yet. Before that, we were just summarizing what we talked about before, and now we're going into new territory.
Oh boy.
So
you say that the Pachinko arc's slow.
Yes, it is very, very, very slow.
And you know what? At first, I disagree with you, but I'm gonna have to agree with you on that. It's super slow.
After episode 18, all the way to like second to last episode, it was just, what is going on?
Like literally, most of those episodes are like Kaiji figured out something. I'll know Ichijo is literally gonna counter that.
And it's literally just once per episode too.
Yeah.
There's one thing that happens once per episode. That's it.
And and most of the time it was either Ichigo freaking out and crying, or him just having a dumb smile, which I had kind of liked.
Yeah, that was literally the whole thing, which it really, really frustrated me because I wanted the story to move on more forward.
Yeah, and they spent a lot of time on the bog.
It was clear this Ultimate Survivor was kind of meant to be 12 episodes, honestly.
Okay.
I feel it would have done better if it was 12 episodes, because there were some holes of, like, filler-ish in the Underground episode, or episodes.
Yeah.
But there was a lot of holes in the Pachinko episodes.
They just took a lot of time. Like, first they had Saito do it, and he failed miserably.
You could probably sum up the Pachinko arc by, like, for 3 episodes, maybe 4 at most.
I don't know. I feel like I know it's slow, but I didn't mind its slowness till like episode 20.
Yeah, I'm just saying it could have still done well and summed up in 4 episodes.
I feel like Kaiji is the type of show that isn't supposed to be fast. It's supposed to be slow,
and that's fine. But
all
I'm saying is the difference between the past arcs in comparison to this one is that, at least in the past ones, something happened every episode. And with other smaller bits. You know? And here, it's only one, and like, from episode 18 to like 22-ish, it was one small thing that happened.
Yeah, also,
and that was it.
The fact that it's Pachinko, and after a while, it's like, alright, we know the force of pens, we know about the flippers, and we definitely know about those plates.
Mm-hmm.
We know about those things. And it was just like, it wasn't that great because Kaiji wasn't really facing a person, he was just facing a machine made by a god.
And he was just kind of watching.
Yeah, and he just had to react to him and cheat even harder. At least I like Kaiji's plan to beat the bog. It was nice.
Yeah, that was pretty neat.
About like literally putting 20 tons of water on the side of the building. Why? Because it's on soft earth and it will bend or tilt.
Yeah, exactly.
Why does he want to tilt? Because the literal thing is actually tilting itself.
Yeah, dude. Like they got pretty crafty with physics in that arc.
Yeah. At least in the bog, I like it because it literally has everything thought through. Everything.
It is the most. Man, dude, I've never seen something so more rigged in my life.
It is rigged.
It is the most rigged thing I've ever seen.
Like, right down to the last detail to the air vents, man.
The air vent was the stupidest part.
Yeah, that was just because he was desperate.
Can someone just go over there and punch the shit out of him and break that controller?
No, they'll probably be like, no, we can't do that. You're violating the rules.
Oh well. But yeah, dude, like...
I also like how they know it's like, yeah, Kaiji's clearly cheating, but since we can't prove it, let's just continue. Because, like, a lot of the other arcs, like, Kaiji had to cheat, but while hide it.
Yeah, and everyone they just didn't care this one because everyone knows who's cheating now.
Yeah,
Everyone's
because the
fucking
bot
cheating.
was cheating from the start.
Exactly. So no one gave a shit.
Yeah.
Which actually brings me to something I'm gonna go a little bit off topic because I remember something because like there was one really cool part that I thought was like kind of deep because you know how much of a philosophy nerd I am.
Right.
When the director, hold on, what's the name again? Hyoda?
Yeah, that's about right.
I'll call him director for everyone.
Yeah.
So, like when wow, names are hard.
Are you gonna talk about the
Ishijo, we'll call him Pretty Boy.
Yeah.
So yeah, when Pretty Boy and director were talking about when he was still with other comrades or whatever, or like his coworkers, and they were talking about what it means to be rich.
Oh, you're talking about like, yeah, I'll have the shelter with all the amenities.
Exactly. When I thought about that, like, what does it mean to be rich? And someone said, their net worth? No, it's having a shelter.
And having influence on that.
Exactly.
So
I'm just like,
when
shit.
things go to hell, you have influence and power.
I'm just like, shit, man.
Like
that's actually true.
As Ichigo said, or Ichigo, or Pretty Boy, he's just like, I may hate his guts, but at least I agree on his philosophy on mine. I was like, yeah, you're right.
He was fucking on the dot with that one.
Yeah. Like, director may be a scumbag, but at least he's smart about it.
Yeah. Insanely smart. He's really witty. So, yeah, dude, like, at the end, it's also something that was kind of surprising how Kaiji still respected his antagonist at the end.
Yeah. I was surprised because like Ichigo, or Pretty Boy, just kicked him beforehand because he was just like, "Get out of here, you lost." But Kaiji, being the good person, he was like, "Hey, come back from the underground hell and face me again." He's like, "You don't have to tell me that. I was gonna do it anyways."
Damn, dude.
I know, it was nice. It was a nice moment. And Endo-san was just like, "Oh, you're too soft. I'll just take all some of your money because it was on a contract."
Yeah, dude, fucking Endo. I really liked them up until that point.
I was like, Endo, man, you're being such a bro right now. You're hugging him. You're giving support.
Because I remember that one line where it's like, make it 3 beers.
I know.
I was like, damn, I fucking love him.
I know.
Until he kind of was a dick.
Because, like, legal contracts.
The one time you didn't read it, of course.
I know, well, he was like, he just was desperate for the money.
The one time Kaiji didn't read the contract.
I know, that's the funny part.
Oh, man. But yeah, I really liked him up until that point. It's such a shame.
And like Sakika, like I thought he was cool because since he was just like, no, I'll give you everything to win country. But then he just skedaddles because he's like, I don't want him to take my money.
Yeah, I mean, he's not as bad as obviously as fucking.
No, he's not as bad as Endo. But I'm like, you're kind of a dick. Even though just like hours ago, you're like, yo, you have my daughter. You're the coolest.
Well, maybe they were drunk.
Well, yeah.
Maybe that was it. But it's weird though, because I thought that was gonna happen. Because when I was reading the manga for my research paper on the sociology, it was odd because I remember Kaiji was living in that household, so I assumed it was like, hey, you can move in with me and have my daughter or some bullshit.
I could believe that because at least Sakiko is kind of nice.
Yeah, I don't know if they went off a different boat or is it just later on? Because I don't know which one I read. Yeah. I forgot which one I read. I mean, it might have been after Against All Rules, maybe two arcs ahead of it. I'm not sure. Anyways, but yeah, dude. Probably one of my favorite parts of Kaiji. I mean, I know it's probably not, or Kaiji 2, I should say, Against All Rules, is one of the agents of the.
Oh yeah, he actually gave him his money.
Yeah, when he gave him his money,
I was actually surprised by that.
He was the biggest tsundere ever.
I know. I know. He's just like, take it. You're a shitty excuse for a hero. And Kaiji's like, thank you so much. And
he's like, get out of here.
Get out of here, you asshole. And the other guy's like, this is not like you.
Don't tell the director.
Just don't tell the
That was probably my favorite part about Against All Rules. Just seeing that, just like seeing one of them actually being human. Because up until that point, they were just kind of like, oh, I'm a character guy that does convenience.
They were just grunts that had different, somewhat varied hairstyles.
But different noses.
Yeah.
Oh man, they make sure of that. But yeah, dude. It just kind of...
I think one of my favorite parts of Against All Rules is just the ending itself.
Yeah, of course.
Because it ends on a good note, unlike Kaiji 1, where Kaiji lost his fingers, and he just lost all his money, and now he's in colossal debt, and he's just like, shit.
Yeah, Ultimate Survivor ending, man? Oh, jeez.
It depresses you. Well, like, Against All Rules ends with him meeting back the 45ers, and the sun, and then just hanging out and having a good time. Well, the first opening plays, and I thought that was a nice touch.
Yeah. Speaking of which, let's since we're pretty much summarized the whole series now, let's talk about the other shit, which is the soundtrack.
Ultimate Survivor's opening ending are the best.
They are amazing. I love them.
Opening's great, and the ending's one of my favorites of all time.
Yeah, they're fantastic. If you guys even if you don't like this kind of style of anime, at least
just
hear the ending.
Listen to ending.
At least listen to the ending.
Full thing. It's worth it.
It's amazing. But yeah, the in-between soundtracks, for me at least, were mostly kind of buried. Because, the only thing I was hearing was Kaiji! Kaiji!
Because
Kaiji!
the narrator's voice is too sexy, honestly.
Exactly. Like, I was getting too distracted by the narrator, which I think should qualify as his own character at this point.
Yeah,
because, man, dude, he is memorable.
I like him a lot.
Oh, yeah, of course. Repeating anything 3 times can make anything more intense.
I agree. It works.
Akuma! Akuma! Akuma!
And there's just the part where Kaiji got pissed. He was just like, angry! Angry!
It was pretty silly. Season 3! Season 3! Season 3!
I would, if there's not another season 3, I wouldn't be mad because I thought the ending of Kaiji 2 was conclusive.
Yeah, I like it. I think it's enough.
It was nice. It was happy. It felt nice.
I wouldn't be mad though if they made another season because I think there's still room for it.
Yeah, there's room for it, but if it never happens again, that's fine.
Yeah, this is really how a lot of anime should really end off on.
Yeah, like anime endings like read the manga and you're like, ugh.
I mean, sometimes anime do get all the way up to the manga ending, which is fine.
Well, yeah,
actually, that's fantastic.
That's rare. But
yeah, that's rare. But what tends to happen with most anime is that A, they were short to begin with, so easy ending,
right.
Or B, they end off in the kind of awkward cliffhanger,
and they never continue because
and they never continue.
Nope.
Or C, which doesn't happen very, very often, is they kind of end abruptly.
Oh, that's the word.
It ends abruptly.
And you're just
like there was nothing climactic about it. It just kind of ended. The best example I can think of was probably Part-Timer. Because it just kind of ended. I'm like, huh.
And I'm like, a second season, please? And I not had heard anything about that.
Nope. But yeah, Kaiji is a good example on how most anime should end.
Yeah,
which
it felt nice.
The arc is finished. Everything's revolved around. There's still some questions, such as did Ichijo ever get out?
Will we ever see the director get screwed over? I want to see that so bad.
The director gets screwed over? Oh, yeah. Will the director ever screwed over? What happened to Tongawa? Is he still out there? There's still a couple questions out there. Will Kaiji ever get back up on his feet? They're small, but I can bear knowing. Yeah, I can bear knowing that it's kind of out there. Because if they ended in the middle of the Pachinko episode, I probably would have busted a nut.
If there was not a season 2 and it was just Kaiji after Ultimate Survivor, I'd be really sad.
Yeah, but yeah, and this is how you end a series well, on a very I wouldn't say a happy note, but like
It's conclusive.
a very conclusive note where there's no more questions. It's not like because like with Ultimate Survivor, it was just kind of saying, because you kept saying Kaiji, I'm gonna go get you, but you know, didn't happen until Kaiji 2 came out. Because they were already kind of hanging on to something else, but at least once again here, good. Yeah. So that's a lesson to you all anime out there. I'm looking at you, Attack on Titan.
Oh, well, the second season's coming, I promise.
Getting in there. We're going to do a podcast on that, too. Probably with Tyler and...
oh, what?
Yeah, just the gang in general. We'll do that.
Are you sure?
Why?
Oh, God. I feel like Tyler's just like, about it. He believes that it's never going to come out.
But when it does...
oh, God.
He has no proof anymore.
I feel like I will ship at him so hard.
Man, I'm pretty sure Tyler's one of those people that would believe that the Earth is still flat.
I don't want to say that. That's a little too far.
Yeah, I'm only kidding. But yeah, and just to comment on it, animation was pretty fine. I liked it.
Yeah, it was fun.
There were some certain scenes, like in Against All Rules, where the animation got ridiculous sometimes.
What do you mean by that?
Like, did you remember that one where like, it was some military thing going on in Pachinko?
It was just like Ichijo just shooting down, just like, oh no, but the balls as Kaiji soldiers, they just keep on coming.
I'm just like, me just watching Pachinko.
Against All Rules had a lot of animations where they just metaphor.
There was a lot of analogies in Against All Rules.
Ultimate Survivor was just more focused on the actual reality.
But yeah, Against All Rules, there's so much analogy.
Yeah, there really is.
Especially in the Pachinko.
There really is.
Mainly because I had nothing else to do.
Yeah, I had to do it somehow.
But yeah, I think we've pretty much talked about most of Kaiji. If you have not seen Kaiji, screw you for getting to the end of this episode because we just pretty much spoiled the whole series for you.
I used to be that.
But if you want to rewatch it for some reason, or you only watched part 1, go ahead and watch it.
Oh, if you only watched part 1, just do part 2. It has a happy ending, a conclusive ending.
Exactly. So let's just end it off on like just our thoughts on Kaiji in general.
Kaiji's great because Kaiji himself is amazing.
Yeah, I feel this series is like one that I rarely see ever in anime, where they stop focusing on like little children or teenagers or something like that.
They focus on adults.
And all adults.
Yeah, all men practically.
I kind of wish there was at least a female character.
There is like a couple scattered around.
But like a very like one that matters, you know?
Yeah.
I'm not saying make her a fucking like Japanese schoolgirl.
Yeah.
Cause like I know a couple people in my family that are gambling addicts. You know, you can make someone look realistic as far as like a gambler, and they'd still make it female.
Yeah.
Which I kind of wish I saw in Kaiji.
Yeah.
But you know, I mean, I don't want to be a feminist and say, now where are the women? But it'd be nice to have one at least, you know.
Yeah. Well, there is later arcs apparently.
Well, no. But yeah, that's all I need to say. If you do not know how she looks like, then
just watch the ending once and you'll be terrified.
Yeah, that's all you need.
That's oh god, the ending's scary.
But yeah, give me a good female character, and Kaiji is probably very well done. I would rate the series like as a whole. Well, I'll rate Ultimate Survivor a 9 out of 10, I think.
Oh really?
Yeah, I would rate it 8 out of 10.
I would give it like an 8.
Yeah, I'd give it an 8. I'm gonna cross back a little. Against All Rules, maybe a 7 out of 10.
Like a 7 or 7.5.
Yeah, maybe a 6.
I wouldn't say
maybe not a 6. Not a 6. It deserves at least a 7.
I enjoyed it.
Yeah, somewhere 7.5. Yeah, I agree with you.
Yeah.
Somewhere along those lines. But yeah, as a whole, I guess the series gets pretty much like a 7.5-ish.
Yeah, I would still give it an 8 overall.
Yeah, again, it's It's a great series. If anyone actually is into the gambling genre, or wants like, if you're into JoJo or into like manly anime, yes, as such,
Like
you're sick of seeing weeboo trash, like
you want something different.
Yeah, you want something different. Kaiji is the place to go. Um, so, on that note, let's do our outros. I have been Hector Gonzalez, and I didn't do my intro. Whoops. And I hope you guys enjoyed this podcast. And here with me was.
It was Devin, and hopefully this will be up.
You guys will find out if it is.
Yeah, that'll be open question.
So thank you for watching our minicast. And perhaps we'll see you later in another time.